right, so here is Dustin Poirier making the walk for yet another big UFC spot here tonight. UFC 236 was his coming out party, DC. He ended Max Holloway's 13-fight winning streak, and in a near-perfect performance in a lot of respects, was able to realize a UFC interim lightweight.
They say diamonds are forever, and so is Dustin Poirier. It seems like he's been here the whole time. We've seen this young man grow up in the UFC. We saw him at 145 pounds have a ton of success, but we've truly seen him come into his own as he's going up to lightweight. He's become a UFC interim champion, and he's beaten guys like Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, and Max Holloway. One of the best fighters at 155 is Dustin Poirier.
And with Dustin Poirier and Daniel Cormier, safe to say that Lafayette, Louisiana has made a pretty good UFC footprint over the last few years. Dustin Poirier back on the proving ground here tonight. Well, you can argue this is the single hardest belt in the UFC to defend. The UFC's lightweight division has long been a murderer's row, and this champion's latest challenger looks like he could come through and upset the apple cart.
We were talking to him the other day, and I asked him about the fight. He goes, DC, nothing surprises me, because every time I go in there, I fight the toughest, scariest opponent. I understand my opponent's good, but I'm the champion for a reason, and I intend for it to stay that way.
Seemed like he had a great training camp, a great weight cut, and even though there are definite stylistic challenges in front of him here tonight, told us on Thursday in the fighter meeting, skill for skill, I'm better than this guy everywhere, and I'm gonna prove it in a big way in front of this capacity crowd tonight. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Lights Out.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion out of the red corner. Many of you remember his title defense not all that long ago. He won it by knockout. And most of the guys, the #1 contender types who have risen to a title shot, have succumbed to his power. They think they know what it feels like, and then all of a sudden they get in the octagon, and they just can't take the pop. So we'll see how he handles this particular challenge here tonight. Certainly an outstanding grappler who could pose some different challenges if we hit the canvas. He told us his game plan is to avoid the mat at all costs.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, what a job to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he got it back.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Poirier's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. Oh, he cut a nasty cut on his lip. That one bears watching.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this, that is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Beautiful knee. Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Back to the feet. Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble.
Oh!
Oh, head kick attempt. It is blocked by Dustin Poirier.
Oh, nice.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. Oh! That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Here's the buff with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 39 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Lights Out.
All right, so he defends the UFC lightweight title tonight, and I think in so doing starts to close the gap on the pantheon